welcome back. I know it's been so long since we posted anything, and that is because we are pregnant. So exciting. I'm sure you can tell from the title of the video that that's kind of what we're talking about. I just kind of wanted to go over us finding out ourselves and telling our parents. It was a huge surprise. We had been trying for almost a year, and we were about to be put on like fertility medication and all that kind of stuff. And we were about to go on vacation, and I had been talking to one of my friends, and she was like, you know, I really think that you should just take a test. I have a feeling. And I was like, okay, like whatever. Like I've taken a million tests. They were always negative. I'm not going to give any thought to it. I didn't get excited that someone else was having the feeling. I thought for sure that if I was pregnant, I would just know. Like I would just have this feeling. I would just know I'm pregnant. And I did not have that feeling at all. And so we went, and she told me that like on a Friday morning, and we go all day. Me and Carson ended up watching a movie that night at home, and afterwards I was like, you know, I might as well just give it a shot. I might as well take one. I took one of those cheapy Amazon tests, and it came back positive. So when it came back positive, I didn't believe it, and so I took like 2 more of the Amazon tests, and I was like, this just can't be right. Like I've taken a million of these and they've never been positive. We didn't do anything different the previous month I wasn't on any medications. We didn't do anything different. We honestly didn't even try at all because I was about to be put on medications. And then I tried one of the first response pregnancy test, and it was positive too. And so I just didn't believe that it was real or anything like that. Before, I was like, oh, I'm going to do something so special for Carson. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to surprise him with something cool. And I literally walked out of our bathroom with all the tests in my hand, and I was just like, I just like showed them all.
I just heard, Cars, come in here.
I was freaking out.
I think you met me like halfway.
Yeah.
I was walking to the bedroom, and you were already coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, we met halfway. And
yeah. I
just looked down at what's in your hand. I'm like,
and you were like,
what?
And he basically, and so I didn't get any of it on camera, of course, because I was just so surprised. So then I showed him all the tests. He was like, what does this mean? Because I don't think he wanted to assume that I was pregnant because we'd been trying for so long. He didn't want, if I was like upset about it, he didn't want to just assume. And I told him, and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And so it was a lot of fun. But I wish I would have gotten it on video, but at the same time, it was so organic that I was so glad that we had that moment. Yeah.
Moment kind of thing.
But the rest of this video is going to be kind of about us telling our friends and family about us getting pregnant and showing you the clips of us telling them. So we found out that I was pregnant on a Friday, and then we were home for 1 week, and then we were going on vacation. I really wanted to have an ultrasound before we told our parents. And so I tried to make an appointment for the Monday after I found out, just to make sure that it was like actually a viable pregnancy, that I wasn't gonna have a miscarriage. I wanted to make sure we could hear a heartbeat, something like that, because I really didn't know how far along I was. Like if you guys know anything about getting pregnant, you have to ovulate to be able to get pregnant, and I ovulated very late. So if I had gone by my ovulation date, I was already almost 2 months pregnant. And so I was like, well, we could for sure hear heartbeat by then, so let's go ahead and just go to the doctor or whatever. They'll let me come if I'm about 2 months pregnant. So I made the appointment, and of course the doctor that I was scheduled to go with had someone go into labor that day. And he was at the hospital helping her all day. Which is totally fine. Like my doctor's a new doctor, and so he doesn't have very many patients, so he kind of goes, and if you're in labor or something like that, he can kind of go in and help you through all that process, which I really like about him because he spends so much time with me, especially as a new mom. It's really comforting for that. But he missed that first appointment, and I was so upset, so it didn't get scheduled till after we got back from our Disney trip. And so that whole Disney trip, I'm just so concerned. I know that I am pregnant. I kept taking a million pregnancy tests, but I was like, is it viable? Is the baby alive? Like, am I gonna know if I miscarry? I was just so worried that whole time. I couldn't think about anything else.
looking back on it, I'm glad that you did treat that vacation week as if you were pregnant and not ride the crazy rides, not drink alcohol, etc. Because it turned out that you needed to.
Yep, I treated it as if like everything was normal, everything was good. We were gone for that week. Then we came back after that, and we were home for a whole week before we were going to go see my parents. And then subsequently his parents right after. But I went to the doctor that week after we got back from Disney, and I got to have the ultrasound, and we heard a heartbeat, and everything was fine. And they dated me then, and I was only 6 weeks along. My due date's October 17th. So at the time I was only about 6 weeks along, and we just saw the little bean on the ultrasound, and it was adorable, best little bean I've ever seen in my life. And her little heartbeat was there, and it was the most amazing moment ever. And so we got all those ultrasounds, and we made copies of them. I got my mom a coffee mug at Disney, and it's because every time we go to Disney, we always get both of our parents some sort of souvenir while we're there. My mom loves Disney's coffee mugs. I think it's the size of the ones that I always get her or something, but she loves them. So I got her one, and on the handle it said Grandma. And then his parents, we always get them Christmas ornaments because they have a travel tree at Christmas time, and it had a picture frame, and we put a picture of the ultrasound in the picture. So for my parents, and then I got my dad a beer mug that said Grandpa's sippy cup. So that weekend we go over to my parents' house and we give them their little gift. And I will play the video next. I apologize that it's not horizontal, I just took it on my cell phone. So we'll play that video.
My souvenir from your trip. Carson's videoing.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even get time to do this and let you open your phone.
Yeah, see what else is
What?
This is your clear Bluetooth.
Well, congratulations.
Oh my gosh! I just got called with Gigi today, and I was excited.
Oh.
That's funny.
I'm like,
Did you receive the ultrasound picture?
no,
Yeah,
where?
they told me about that.
Oh, that was a video of us telling my parents that we were pregnant. It was so much fun. I thought my dad had the best reaction of any, he was just so surprised. We were so nervous driving over, when we were driving down to tell him. I didn't want to wait at all. It was just so exciting. So then the next place we went was, we're from Oklahoma, so the next town we went to was Enid, Oklahoma, to tell his family that we were pregnant. And so we worked from Tulsa because we both work remotely, so we can kind of travel whenever we need to. So that Wednesday after we got off work, we drove to Enid, and we didn't tell his parents we were coming, and we just kind of surprised them. And when we showed up, we could not wait. We gave them the gift right away, and they opened it, and his parents, I thought, had a super cute reaction. They were so excited. This baby's the first grandbaby on both sides, so it's my parents' first grandchild and it's his parents' first grandchild. So they were extremely excited. We will insert the video here.
First.
Okay.
I think I know what it might be.
You do?
What do you think?
It might be.
Always gotta get you an ornament, right?
Oh, how darling!
And then a picture of it. That's good.
No way. No way! Oh my god!
I'm also having a secret.
You thought the waterworks would go, wouldn't you? I didn't see it. Oh.
So, thank you, guys. Oh. That is amazing.
All right, so that was us telling Carson's parents that we were pregnant. It was so much fun. I'm so excited we had the ability to tell them so soon. The next day, we were planning on telling Carson's best friend, Keegan. He was one of the co-best men at his wedding, or I guess our wedding. It's not his wedding. At our wedding, he was one of the co-best men, and we were so excited to tell him because we were going to be in town. Well, the day that we were going to tell him, we were just like, hey, like, do you want to come over for drinks? Like, we're going to have, like, we can just hang out, play games, whatever. And he sends me this text, and he was like, so did you tell Steve and Vanessa, which is his parent, that's his parents' names. He's like, did you tell Steve and Vanessa you were pregnant last night? And I looked over, because Carson, we literally work about this close when we're at his parents' house. I like looked over like our computer monitors at him. I was like, did you tell Keegan we're pregnant already? And he was like, no, I swear I didn't do it. And he literally just guessed. He was like, well, I figured that would be the only reason you would be in Enid on a Wednesday, like coming down in the middle of the week. And I mean, he was right. And so then I just tried to play it off like, oh, whatever, you're so funny, haha.
Like, oh yeah, we did.
Yep,
so...
that's what we told him yesterday, and tried to play it off. And so then he came over that evening, and he had been having a grand old time at the country club. And so he walks straight over to my drink and just takes a sip. And it was just water. And he was like, so no alcohol. And so I was like, yeah, of course. I was like, I rarely drink anyway. Anyway, so he just was tasting my drink, and so he's like super suspicious at this point. And we're like, you're ruining the surprise. We wanted to really surprise you. And so then Carson came up with, we made him a certificate of promotion because he was promoted to uncle. And so we got him this like promotional certificate so he could keep. And then we also got him a sippy cup and put, what did we put?
Uncle Keegan,
yep.
I think.
Yeah, Uncle Keegan's sippy cup or something like that on there. And so we gave him the gift, and he was so excited. So we'll insert the clip here. It's super short, but I couldn't quite get the whole conversation ahead of time, and because it didn't take him long to realize what we were doing, it's just a very short clip.
Worth the watch.
Yes, worth the watch though. It's really good. So I'll insert that here.
I was right! I was right! Come here, man! I knew it! Oh, man, I'm gonna cry.
So that was us telling Carson's best friend Keegan. Now the next clip is going to be us telling one of his other best friends, Clay. It's been one of his lifelong best friends. Clay, we told him basically the same way we told Keegan, except we got him a bottle, like a baby bottle, and it said like Uncle Clay's sippy cup. And then what did we put on? Carson likes to homebrew beer too, so Carson homebrewed some beer, and in the homebrew beer he put custom labels on it. And what did the labels say?
I put the labels as Baby Brew, the Diaper Dunkel.
Yep.
Put a little clip art diaper on there.
Yes, so it was super cute little beer, and then the little baby bottle, and we give this to him, and he is so confused. And as you'll see in the video, like, he does not get what we're trying to tell him. And he thinks that it's just like a fun gimmick on the beer.
And it's not something, it wouldn't put it past me to do something weird like that.
Yeah, and like they just have like this super weird friendship. Like, not that the friendship itself is weird, but
We're
guys
just weird guys.
Yeah, they're weird together, and it's so fun. But we couldn't think of what, like, I wasn't sure if he was laughing at it, like at what we were telling him, or if he was just like laughing if he got like what we were telling him. So it took a while.
Hint after hint.
Yeah.
We kind of ran out of hints. So.
Yeah, and so finally we just had to like tell him what we were trying to say, and then he got it. But it was so funny. He ended up saying that he stayed up the whole night before writing his thesis. He's in grad school, and so he was writing his thesis the whole night before. And so that, he says, is why he did not get it. But anything else?
Yeah, it was a fun experience to see him go
his
from
gears were turning,
thinking that I was just making a funny meme for him.
Yeah.
To realizing the good news.
Yeah. And yeah, so we'll insert that here.
That's evil. The lettering. Yeah. How are you doing? We have a cricket here.
Yeah, we did vinyl lettering.
That's evil. How did you guys get that idea? The idea? Yes. Well, because it's true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Do you know what's true about it?
Dark. What? Dark beer.
It's mainly the baby puppies.
Yeah, and Uncle Clay.
my gears are turning.
Hayden is pregnant.
Yeah. So that was us telling Clay that we were pregnant. That video actually went viral on TikTok. I did not think that it would, but it did, and it was mainly because of our cat is why it went viral. And then our last video, or the clip that we got of telling family or friends, is telling my whole extended family. My mom is one of 6 kids, and there's 12 of us grandkids, so we're a huge family, and we're all super, super close. And so I wanted to think of a really cool, creative way of telling all of them, because I knew that they would really appreciate it. We told them on Easter Sunday, so we were already going to be down there. Our family does a huge Easter egg hunt every year. I was like, oh, I'll volunteer to stuff some Easter eggs, all that kind of stuff. And in some of the Easter eggs, I put puzzle pieces. And so that way, at the end, we were like, okay, guys, there's some Easter eggs, and they're going to be wrapped in aluminum foil, hidden, and they have puzzle pieces in them. And I was like, everyone who got puzzle pieces, we can work together to get the puzzle, put the puzzle together. And on it, it said Baby Walker due October 2021, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys, battery died, had to restart. So, like I was saying, we had a puzzle, and it said Baby Walker due October 2021 that they were going to put together from the pieces that were in the Easter eggs. My cousin that week had just announced that she was pregnant, and so I don't think anyone was expecting us to announce. And so it was super exciting. Everyone was so pumped. That means this Christmas we're going to have 3 little babies running around, so it'll be so much fun. But I will insert that clip here.
Oh,
I know the news.
yeah, prize.
Okay.
Baby, October 2021.
Is this for your baby?
No, wait, I don't know.
Does this say baby? Wait.
Let's find out, Tina. Give us a second.
Something October.
Oh my goodness.
Deer season.
Hold it. We're holding deer hunting. Hold this is one of Mary's
Don't look at
happy
me.
birthday presents.
Yeah.
Oh. You sing or
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you're a little off there.
Let's see, what are you doing?
October.
It's October 2021. With the green next.
I'm excited about this. We're getting ready to find out.
Uh-oh, I got a prize. Got a prize. Love
Oh my
that.
goodness. What is this?
Oh my goodness.
Where's it going? He's a puzzler.
I'm pumped. Yeah. Whatever it is, I got it. I win.
Come on.
What's your baby?
Baby.
Baby.
I know what it is.
Baby.
You got it?
What?
Oh my god.
I had no idea.
Carson and Hayden are working on it, but
Oh yeah.
what?
Carson's right here.
I know. Carson and Hayden are working on the puzzle. Hayden is.
Oh
Hang on.
god.
Right, yeah.
Wait.
Who's next? Who's next?
Oh my gosh. Oh!
What'd you say? How much are 2 weeks apart?
2 weeks apart? Wow.
Oh my god, that's all. Hang on, I gotta get a
Whoa,
picture.
congrats, guys. IT baby?
A nice
IT baby?
Alright, so that's all the videos of us telling friends and family that we were pregnant. I am going to be doing a video soon of baby names that we love but won't be using. That was probably the hardest thing so far about being pregnant, was deciding on a baby name. I think we argued more about baby names than we've argued about anything in our entire marriage. So
hardest part of the whole process to me so far.
Yep. And so it was a lot of decisions, and for you kind of growing up, you just talk about baby names forever, and it was a lot more difficult when you're trying to just decide on one that's going to be your baby's name forever. So tune in for that video. We're really excited to share this whole journey with you guys. Thanks. Bye.